Hey, how's it going? Check in for today. It's been another zero progress day, and obviously I get these days because it's the weekend and sometimes I'm focused on other projects. In this particular case, it's my Boost relaunch, which is now in a couple of days away. So I've done a little bit of work on that, but actually I was also out for a 20-mile run this morning at 6:30, and I'm a bit tired from that. More tired than I'd hoped that I would be, which is slightly concerning because I'm off to the Lake District next weekend for a couple of days of running, recceing the route. But I have been thinking, as always, it's never far from my mind, the goals, the speaking, and what I want to take it, what I want to do with it, what my aspirations are. And I think, well, I'm just going to throw some ideas out there and think out loud for a moment. There are three parts to what I want to be doing. One part is speaking from the stage like I did at Aspirations last week, the keynotes, conferences. I just absolutely loved the whole thing, from going there, staying the night before, lovely hotel, good audience, and amazing stage, really well put together event. I loved doing that, so I definitely want to be doing more of that kind of thing. But actually also the smaller events as well, where I'm brought in as a keynote speaker. But just the keynotes, that's the first thing. The second type of speaking is the more workshop-based, training-based presenting, which I also love doing. There feels like a lot less pressure in that sort of environment because it's I've got a lot more time and it's more immersive. So it's a teaching and learning experience. It's much more like a dialogue than just me talking experience. So that's something I've always loved, and I've done it for over 10 years. So this isn't my first rodeo with that by any means, but certainly the high performance wellbeing workshops that I did with the law firm beginning of the year were just, I just love doing those, and I want to be doing more of them as well. And then the third area is my own events, and I talked about this the other day, how I had this idea of doing an event, a bit like the flop that, well, it wasn't a flop. It just nobody booked onto it. I said there was little interest. There was zero interest. A few people said, "Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a great thing," but just couldn't commit to it, which is fine. But it made me kind of think: is it the content? Is it the location? Is it the timing? Or is it the price? Of course, it was 120 quid. I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe actually it was the timing. So this is a Thursday evening, a sort of 6 till 8 p.m. slot, so maybe it was 7 to 9 p.m. slot. So I'm looking at doing something. I think I talked about this a few days ago after my speaking with my conversation with John on the phone, who I met at the Pro Mobile conference about a month ago. And we were talking about events, and I was telling him about my experiences, and he was telling me about his experiences, and he's kind of really big into his own events. And one of the things I do like about it is, first of all, I love putting on my own events, without a doubt, because I know then guaranteed 100% everybody has turned up because they've already decided that they want to listen to what I've got to say. In the other two situations, the keynotes and the wellbeing workshops, kind of most of the time people have been told that they need to be there. Even if with the workshops there's a little bit of opting in, there it's still kind of put there on a plate. When someone's paid money, they've got some skin in the game, and they're turned up and they're committed, they've got those expectations, there's definitely something about that I really thrive on as well. And I've done that for a number of years as well. So kind of the idea of going back to doing my own events like that, and just playing around with the formats, in terms of the logistics, is something that I've been I haven't really been thinking about too much today. I was thinking about a little bit on the run this morning, but really this video today, this check-in, this has been my thinking out loud a few moments. So getting some clarity on what my aspirations and ambitions are with the speaking, and certainly it's around those three, because I think that would excite me, it would keep me interested, it would keep me engaged, and also put me a bit more in control as well, especially if I have more of my own events in the mix too. So anyway, there's my check-in for the day. I will be back tomorrow with another check-in. Make sure you like YouTube, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Check back again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have recovered by then. I'll be less tired, my legs will be less crampy. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.